Hi, it's Ant Gaddy here, and in your quest to add value to your community and to generate leads and business, I thought I'd share a couple of tips with you around what you can actually do around the Christmas New Year season that's different, that separates you from the crowd, and that hopefully adds some additional value to the relationships that you have and the ones that you're trying to build. Now think about it, Christmas time should be a joyful time. It's a time where things, ideally on Christmas Day all the way through New Year, etc., slow down a little bit. A lot of people spend time with families. But think about this, in the build up to Christmas, a lot of people are quite frantic. They're trying to get Christmas shopping done. Just go and check out the mayhem in the shopping centres. And with Christmas cards, what's the most common thing that people do? If you receive a Christmas card and it's come from a company, let's say it's a company that might have a number of people in there that actually know you, surely the most common thing is a stock standard Christmas card, and it's got quick signatures on it. So sometimes it's not even a message, it's just a signature. You almost don't even know who wrote the card. Now, how do you feel when you get that card? It's it's a nice thought and you're grateful that you get the card, but it's just another one of those cards that you put up on the desk or you put it up on the mantelpiece, wherever it might be. It doesn't really stand out, does it? So think about this. How can you stand out? How can you do something that's different? Now, over here is a little package that I received from the guys at Creativa. Some of you may have met them. Creativa produces videos for web. And I haven't actually even opened this yet, but I'll tell you on the front it says, "Warning, watch before eating. This box contains a special Argentinian delicacy. To maximize the experience, please watch the video first." So I'm tipping they've somehow recorded a video, knowing the guys at Creativa. It's probably a funny, engaging message. Now, here's a business that's really growing. I love what they've done because this has arrived in the snail mail. So that's something to think about. A parcel, a package that arrives in the snail mail is different immediately. Whether it's cupcakes, your favorite kind of chocolates or whatever it is, something that arrives like that immediately, this has grabbed my attention, this is different. Now, the other thing that I want you to think about is when you send a card, for the people that you're trying to engage, try and put something in there that's meaningful. For many of you, there's not a lot of time left between now and Christmas. One of the options is actually to contact Rosemary Mulcahy. She's a member of our community. She runs a business called Send Out Cards, and they've actually automated the process so you can get online, you can type out messages. In fact, you can trace a stencil so that the system starts to learn your handwriting, and then cards that you write get snail mailed to other people, and they come across in writing that pretty much looks like your handwriting. Think about how different that is compared to a plain printed card. By the way, the worst thing to do, I reckon, is to send a really quickly put together e-card. Why? Because it doesn't say you've put a lot of thought into it. It just says, here, I'm flicking this card out to 100 or 1,000 people. I don't really want to make a special effort for you. I don't know how you go when you receive those, but they don't come across as particularly different. And here's the final tip for you. You may even want to think about sending, obviously not a Christmas card, but a New Year card, a Happy New Year card, mid to late January. Now you're thinking, has this guy lost the plot? Isn't that too late? Well, again, think about it. The mail system goes nuts around now, right the way leading into Christmas Day. So people are getting potentially heaps of cards and yours doesn't stand out at all. If you send it in the first week of January, people will think, well, you were a little bit slow and you forgot and you weren't organized, and now you're sending the card. But if you send a card somewhere between, say, the 17th and the 25th of January, in which you don't mention Christmas, but you say something like, wishing you a really happy new year, I hope that all goes well for you in 2013 and that all the good things that you want come to you in this year. I hope it's a really energized year and a fantastic one for you and your family. How different would that message be compared to the ream of messages that are landing on your customers' desks and in your customers and prospects' inboxes right now? Hopefully that's given you a couple of suggestions that you can use. I will put the contact details in for you if you want to get a hold of Rosemary Mulcahy, make it easy for you. And I would personally like to wish you a very Merry Christmas, a very relaxing festive season. Chill out. For many of you it's been an amazingly busy year. Don't forget to unplug, to recharge the battery, to just relax and have fun with your family, your friends, and the people that matter most to you. And I'm greatly looking forward to catching up with many of you in 2013. And for 2012, it's been awesome. Thank you so much for being part of the community. Looking forward to a fantastic new year in 2013.